Mabuhay everyone! We're here for today to conduct interview with a manager or supervisor of any hospitality or tourism establishment regarding operations, procedures, and practices. But before we formally start the interview, we would like to introduce ourselves. Let me start first. Mabuhay, I am Diana Sardina, a third-year student from LPU Laguna taking Bachelor of Science in International Culinary Management.
Mabuhay, I'm Wilfred Villafuerte. I am also third year student from LPU Laguna, and I am also taking International Culinary Management.
Mabuhay. I'm Bon Alexander Nota. I am also third-year student from LPU Laguna, taking Bachelor of Science in International Culinary Management.
Mabuhay, I'm Carl Andre Pagyo. I'm also a third-year student from LPU Laguna, taking Bachelor of Science in International Culinary Management.
But before we proceed to the interview, in behalf of my team, we would like to ask you, Mr. Ken, to introduce yourself first.
Hi guys, I'm Kent, owner of Show My Corner.
Mabuhay. Since we already introduced ourselves, we can now proceed to our agenda for the day, which is the interview. So here's my question. How are SOP complainants being observed on a daily basis?
So basically, we aim to achieve the efficiency, the quality of the food, the cleanliness of our stall, and also being organized every day.
For my last question, how does technology help monitor and enforce standard operating procedure?
So by means of technology, um, we keep on track by means of social media. We update every day to make sure that our customers and our new customers is well aware of our brand.
Thank you, Mr. Kent. As of now, I don't have any question, but my fellow groupmates had prepared some question too for you. And I would like to call Miss Diane to take over asking question.
Mabuhay, this is my first question. Can you provide an example of how a specific SOP improve customer satisfaction?
By means of improvement, I think the satisfaction that we can give to the customer is the efficiency and also the quality that we can offer to the customers.
For my second question, in what ways do you handle client expectations when it comes to capacity limitations during peak periods?
So by means of expectations during the peak hours, we make sure that um, everything is well taken care of. We make sure that um, we made the food fast, but at the same time, um, in a good quality that the customers will enjoy.
Thank you for that wonderful answer. And for my third question, which communication techniques do you do to keep your relationships with suppliers positive? And how do you resolve miscommunications with suppliers so that things work out well?
So this one, I think you just have to be you have to compromise all the time, and at the same time, you have to meet halfway either in terms of like communication with the suppliers or customers.
Okay, so for my next question, what are the strategies do you do to have good good financial operation?
So basically, you have to know your budget. Um, you have to consider the costing of everything on a business, and at the same time, know your price.
Thank you for that wonderful answer. And for my last question, how do you gather and analyze customer feedback to improve service quality?
So most of the time we ask customers feedback, and at the same time we check our social media platforms for the customers feedback and satisfaction as well.
Thank you, Mr. Kent. I am done asking for now, but my group mate also have something to ask. Go ahead, Carl.
Mabuhay, Mr. Ken. I'm Carl and these are my questions. How do you ensure that your staff is continually developing their skills and knowledge?
With this one, every month we check on on a scale um, about their work, how they improve. So yeah.
Okay, Mr. Ken. And for my last question, how do you involve your team in the problem identification process?
In this matter, if we've been experiencing, for example, lack of communication with the customers, or like customer is irate because of this kind of service, we usually um, do this meeting in able to for us to like improve, also to do better.
Got it, sir. Thanks for that wonderful answers. And now here is Mr. Wilfred to ask the final sets of questions.
Okay, Sir Kent, this is my first question. How do you ensure that the solutions you implement are sustainable and to prevent future occurrences of the problem?
I think in able to prevent future occurrences to a problem is to like apply what happened from the previous problem, and to like learn from it. So yeah.
Okay, Sir Kent, this is my next question. How do you evaluate the effectiveness of a solution after it has been implemented?
The effectiveness of whatever the solution is, like we do it like right away. So yeah.
Deeply appreciated, Mr. Kent. Now, here's my final question. How do you ensure continuous improvement in your problem identification and resolution process?
So like every day is a learning process. So every day you encounter different like circumstances. So yeah. So that's how we learn from it. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, I guess we're done here, Mr. Kent. On behalf of my team, thank you very much for lending us your time to answer our questions. We were honored to ask you those sets of questions. Again, I'm Dene Sardino, always at your service.